TACC is Texas Advanced Computing Center here at UT Austin. We are all about providing the resources needed to really reach scientific impact, being on the bleeding edge, really pushing the envelope. TACC was an early adopter of HPC clusters, mostly for scale reasons. If you want to do larger and larger problems, it becomes prohibitively expensive to buy larger and larger shared memory machines. If it's not shared memory, then it's going to go distributed memory, and that automatically means some sort of cluster configuration. TACC has been working with Dell for about 6 or 7 years now. The first Dell cluster was Lone Star. Lone Star is an HPC cluster, and it's provided to the local UT Austin community, the UT system components, and the national user community through the TerraGrid project. Lone Star has been enormously successful. In fact, it is probably one of the most successful clusters on the TerraGrid. It's been a real workhorse. The need for an HPC visualization cluster is a direct result of what's happening in the HPC community itself. A picture really is worth 1,000 words. Without visualization, we would need to analyze stacks and stacks of zeros and ones that we would have to make sense of. We recognized that visualization had to move into a distributed environment, and we had a collaboration with Dell and built our first visualization cluster called Colt, which was a 3x3 tile display. After that, we deployed Stallion. Stallion is the largest tile display in the world. It is a 15x5 commodity cluster composed of LCD displays, and we use gaming desktops as the workhorse behind the compute power. Stallion has 307 million pixels to display at any given time. It's the crown jewel. People come here to get things that they wouldn't otherwise have access to, and that in turn breeds new science and new discoveries. We use Stallion primarily for any user that has need for large-scale pixels. We do have some animations of Hurricane Ike as it's making landfall from a collaboration that we did with NOAA. We also have an animation of the spread of swine flu, H1N1, and what the effect of having antivirals and vaccines on hand would be to stop the spread of H1N1. Now we're going to actually deploy Longhorn, which will be the largest graphics accelerated visualization cluster in the world. We won an NSF XDViz grant, and we partnered with Dell on this, and we are extremely excited about the capabilities it will bring to the national science community. We partner with companies like Dell, communicating with them all the time about the kinds of scientific problems that we see. So it allows you to really put resources out there that are going to give these scientists the competitive edge and allow them to do things they've never been able to do before. I think a resource like Stallion and having a lab like this that Dell is so generously partnered with us on really makes an enormous difference in giving the researchers here a competitive edge.